Hey, so I'm back again, and the question I'm answering now is how much does it cost to actually file the 1099? And the answer is nothing. It's free. To file the tax return, it's free because the 1099 return or tax form that you give to all of these contractors is actually an informational return. So what that means is you're providing the IRS information so they can check it against whatever they report on the 1040. So, every year you file a personal 1040 return, right? Your individual income tax. And basically, obviously you get a W-2 and maybe some 1099s. Remember, if you accidentally wrote the wrong number, or maybe you didn't say that you made some money that you accidentally forgot, well, the IRS kind of sends you a letter right away within like a couple of months, right? The reason why they can do that is because the person who paid you was required to send that 1099 in. So that's why it's there. It's just so you can check information, but there's no cost to the actual person filing it, which is you, the employer. Why? Because there's no tax to be paid on it. It's just so that you can check against everything else. Now, if you don't file it, there is a cost. There's penalties. It's like $50 per 1099. So it gets kind of hefty once you get big. Also, there are late penalties and all these other things. It's not very fun to be part of, so please avoid that. Besides that, you're good. So the only thing you do have to pay for though is the forms if you go to Staples or something like that, or you can order from the IRS, which is free, but it takes a while to get there. So in my experience as a professional, it's taken somewhere between, let me say, as low as 3 weeks maybe, up to maybe over a month. Maybe sometimes in 2 months if they get backed up. A lot of times what happens is they actually run out of the 1099s. I know it's weird and surprising, but you gotta remember there's freaking millions of us out there, so we all gotta get 1099s because one person can work for 5 different companies. That means they need 5 different 1099s from each company. So oftentimes the IRS hires a company to make them and to ship them, and they run out. So if you don't order them on time, you actually have to go buy it, or you have to get software to do it. I generally like software because it's faster and I don't really have to worry about screwing things up myself, generally, because it's annoying. So I would suggest, again, that you either use software or you do it yourself. But software is probably better for you. Okay? Thanks. The average 1099 employment tax audit is probably going to cost you $26,000. It's a lot of money for a small business. So stop worrying about things that don't matter, like incorporating. Don't incorporate in Delaware, and definitely don't incorporate in Nevada. Take care of the important things, like your employment taxes. Messing it up means that you're going to be personally on the hook every time. So check out our free employment tax guide and see what it works, okay?